You know, have you ever heard of the Oysterfest out on Long Island?
No.
I never heard of it either, but Jackie turned me onto it. I went to it a couple of years ago. Heavy-duty drinking, big-time drinking. I just heard on the news this morning, the sad news, they've canceled it this year because of excessive drinking.
Right.
So that's another one.
But at least that's not us.
Yeah, what does that got to do with us?
They're still going to be drinking at the St. Patty's Day parade.
No, we're just talking about stuff that's getting banned all over the
But
place.
they throw this fest, and there's a place to buy beer every 20 feet.
Right.
And then they blame the people for drinking too much.
I went there once with Jackie invited me once.
It's supposed to be you have a beer or two. You guys have 80 beers.
Right.
And people go berserk.
It's out of
you're
control.
wondering about drug use? Look at what happens with alcohol. And that's legal.
Jackie's got to be heartbroken.
That's his favorite event.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be where, Jackie would just tell a bunch of people, hey, who's coming to the Oysterfest? We're all going to meet.
It's always great.
It's always great.
Yeah, you just stand out there and drink. It's great.
But Jackie used to...
But it's fun to drink somewhere other than my house.
No, Jackie used to...
Walking and drinking.
Walking outside and drinking is so much fun.
And we're visiting booths.
He used to try to
I
convince...
take my big belly and stick it in people's faces.
And we get falafel and
we get
Stay in your apartment and don't worry about
It's
it.
so much more fun to walk
Stay at
around
home in your
and drink our beers.
Give me 6 hot dogs
And then we
48-ounce cup of
get
beer.
drunk and we look at junk.
Gluttony is beautiful.
He used to try to convince me that
I'm so gluttonous.
the reason to go to the Oysterfest was because there was this church that made fried chicken. And it was the best fried chicken ever.
Right.
But in the meantime, after 11 Heinekens,
Who
everything
could
tastes
taste the
good.
chicken?
And meanwhile, most people wouldn't eat that fried chicken. It's a bunch of old ladies all in their kitchens.
Yeah, and it's out
God
on the
knows.
street
It's been
all
laying there all
day.
day in the heat.
So good.
It's so good.
Good. Drink Baba Boo, you had a great time at the Oyster.
I actually did.
I drink beer all the time. To drink outside with other people is so much fun. I get
to the death.
it's so much fun.
I gotta go home. I'm sick.
What?
The Oysterfest is the worst, though.
Yeah,
It's like a whole bunch of concession stands, like 2,000 people in this little square.
Right.
So everyone coming up there, hey, how are you? It's like,
Jackie hijacks you and takes you there every year?
yeah, it's one big personal appearance.
Right.
You know what I mean? With like everybody, and it's
Jackie loves it.
Howard,
Jackie loves attention.
how big is that town? That town's not that big, right?
Right.
Do you know how many people would go to the Oysterfest? It would draw on a Sunday 200,000 people.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
and
amazing.
you can't park anywhere. You got to walk like a mile.
Of course, it's great.
It's like Woodstock.
I went one time with Jackie, and it was the worst day of my life because everyone's loaded, everyone's yelling crap at you, and it's so crowded. It's like the Feast of San Gennaro on it.
And there you go, Jackie. Your Oysterfest canceled.
I knew about that already.
Oh, you did.
Is this the first year there won't be Oysterfest?
Yeah. My own.
I'll do my own thing.
Won't be the same. It's great.
It's great. It's great.
He's the only person who would want to be stuck with 200,000 people in a small area.
It's more like 10,000. Gary was close.
John. Doc, you're on the air.
Cool. Howard.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Gary's out in the hall yelling.
Oh, what's going on out there?
I don't know,
What's
but
he yelling about?
I don't know. What do you want from us? What is it, Gary?
No. The news was the story was on the news this morning. 200,000 people, Jackie, not 10,000. 200,000 people overrun the town, and it's funny too because Jackie is almost like the governor of that town.
Right.
He loves it. He
He's
walks
glad-handing as
He's
he
like the
goes
Wizard of
down the
Oz.
street.
Right,
He walks
right.
around, and everyone. It makes me crazy.
I know. Oh yeah, Jackie loves it.
That's his day.
Hey,
Jackie's
Sure.
here.
I haven't been there in 3 years.
Hey,
hey.
He's disappointed it's stopping. He hasn't been there in 3
that's
years.
great. Haven't been there in 3 years. What's so great about it? You didn't go back.
I always have gigs and then find out it's going to be the weekend of the Oyster Fest.
But he does get disappointed. He's like, damn, I booked the gig the weekend of the Oyster Fest.
I absolutely do.
And I know his wife usually plays there. John told me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she plays out.
Oh, no, that's a big day for the
Her
Martin
band.
family.
Yeah, her band is usually out there on Oysterfest.
She got her own booth.
It's good exposure.
Goldies and the mobile stage.
It's good exposure.
They have a mobile stage?
Yeah,
Wow.
the one that town rolls the stage in.
Gives my wife exposure.
Oh, my.
Oh man, we have to get over there.
Saved up a lot from yesterday, didn't you?
Let's have our own Oysterfest. I got to see this.
We won't get
Yeah.
a permit for that either.
Tell Jackie I got some oysters for him.
Okay.
Where will the Scoldies perform this summer if there's no Oysterfest?
They're in the studio recording. I saw Nancy Saturday night.
Yeah.
There probably won't be a lot of live performances because she's in the studio getting ready for her new album.
Were they working on new music the whole time they were touring? Is that what went on?
I'm sure they were. Yeah.
No, it's just so funny going there because it's cold. I remember once I went to see, Nancy's band.
Yeah.
And I had my kid, and it was freezing, and like there's like, and everyone's drinking, everyone's bothering. I'm telling you, it's like a nightmare.
It's a St. Patrick's Day parade, except it's not even a parade.
Right.
Yeah, they're just standing around.
Yeah.
And then, what is there, like 20 booths of oysters?
No, there's like I guess 200 booths, right, Jack? I mean, there's a lot of booths, and like how much food could you eat?
Yeah, well.
As soon as you stop at one, and then when you stop at a booth, you got to wait for 10 minutes online to get something to eat. You have the kids. It just, I don't know.
And there's no entertainment other than oysters and beer.
And you walk from booth to booth and look at what they had.
Nancy's band played, and there's always like, right, Jack? There's always like some band there.
You go ahead with the story.
They tell John he talks too much.
He tries to.
Well, what?
It sounds horrible.
How long would Nancy play? All day? She couldn't do that.
I think she did 2 sets.
How many songs in a set?
I don't know. I mean, it was too cold. I had to get out of there.
Exact number.
And you know what happens, Howard? You go to the Oysterfest and you get near the town, and then you can't go any farther because it's so crowded. So they make you walk about a mile to get to it.
To get to Oysterfest.
Yeah,
And
right.
you're parking on people's lawns and stuff. They're all angry.
That's fun. That's fun.
Great.
But it's true. I mean, Jackie loves it. It's
I know.
like he's there. He's smiling the whole day.
Yeah. I don't know what makes you
Does
love
Jackie
something
bring
like
a
that.
lawn chair or anything?
It's practically Jackie's bar mitzvah.
Yeah,
you know?
right. It's Jackie's bar mitzvah every year.
Because, we left early, and he must have stayed there for hours because,
Or a throne. What does he bring to sit on?
nothing. He just walks around. He has a big smile on.
And what does he wave to the people?
He just
With a Heineken in one
he
hand.
holds on to a beer and just like, some oysters, clams, whatever it is,
God knows where they come from.
Are they raw?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
So, John, you didn't have 2 dozen beers, then, did you?
No, I did. Jack, I love drinking. I didn't love drinking there. It took about 5 minutes to get a beer. It just wasn't I'd rather drink in my house.
Wait for their beer.
5 minutes to get a beer. Who could wait that kind of time?
Well, at the rate I drink, that's a lot of waiting time.
He wants a beer every 8 minutes.
It's just annoying. There's nothing to do. You're standing
There's
around.
nothing to do.
I mean,
What does he do? He just talks to people?
Yeah, he loves it. I mean, he is the mayor.
Right.
I mean, he knows everybody there.
Right, right.
Like
Lived
everybody's
there
his
for
second
52
cousin, and
years. I've lived there for 52 years. Of course I know everybody.
I know. Well, did I lie? I'm just saying that everybody there. Everyone's like on first name basis.
Yeah, everybody.
Jackie knows the hardware store guy. Jackie knows everybody.
Everybody's either been in a band with Jackie, went to high school with Jackie, went to college with Jackie.
Or they've been in Jackie's jokes
Those
or
Jackie's
songs.
And I like seeing those people. I'm sorry, that's me.
Jackie's dad was a scout leader.
Scout
Oh, my
leader.
God.
Influencing young children.
That one isn't
He
true.
would teach the scouts how to do in a drawer.
My father didn't even know I was a Boy Scout.
It's one big family reunion or something.
Right. It's like going to church and seeing everybody
Yeah,
sitting
It's like
there.
a funeral.
It's like, Little House on the Prairie where everyone knows everybody in the town. Everyone knows the blacksmith.
And then they
everyone,
raise a
that's how
bar.
it is with Jackie.
Yeah.
And I never understood the old ladies at the church make this fried chicken, and then they put it on 2 pieces of white bread. But it's it's got a bone in it. I never understood that.
It's a sandwich,
Yeah, but it has a bone in it.
and it's fried.
It's like take a chicken leg and a chicken
Laughing
wing,
at that for 40 years.
and then put it between 2 pieces of white bread.
Oh, my God.
It's so weird.
So good.
How did you end up going? He told you it was great?
Well, he invited us down. Just about 5 years.
I
ago.
was there that time. It was
He
me.
invited us down, so I went down with my wife, and at the time Jackson was like a year old, so I'm pushing him, and people are hurling bottles at each other, so we just left.
Right.
I don't think I invited you. I think you told me that you were coming.
Well, maybe John invited me, but
Right.
you're the source. I think we went to go see Nancy.
Well, I thought it was going to be good. Jackie said it was like the best thing since sliced bread.
Right. And there is sliced bread with chicken in
With the
between.
chicken and the bone.
Right.
I have no idea why you would put a chicken leg on a piece of bread.
I don't know.
We've never figured that out.
But you keep eating it anyway.
So good.
It's so good.
So good.
It's so good.
It's so good. Everything's so good.
So good.
Anything out there is good.
Bad attitude.
Anything out there is good.
It's so good. If it came from there, it's
Yeah. Wherever that is he lives, it's good.
I told you, you saw Billy Joel in concert, you'd think he was singing Jesus Christ.
Right.
Oh, Billy mentioned Long Island. Oh!
We went crazy. It was so good.
It's so good.
You should see us.
So good.
When Billy said Long Island, we went crazy.
I'm from that town!
I'm from Long Island.
I love when you talk to Jackie about how they're potentially thinking about building a bridge to Connecticut.
Yeah.
We'll fight that to the death. Why? It'll ruin the town.
Why is it never gonna happen?
Because too many people come over to our beach.
That stinky little beast.
So glad John's out of there.
It'll never happen.
Hey, you know what's great is that you never come to the Babel parade.
No.
Oh no, there's a Bayville parade.
Jackie at that too?
First I go to Jackie's, me and Jackie get a few beers. We get a little lounge chair and sit on the side and watch the parade.
So lame.
It's like, it's like all the
So the people from Oysterfest.
it's like the Arts and Crafts Club,
I have videotape on it.
Oh no.
Have they never asked you to be Grand Marshal, Jackie?
No, I've never been in. I boycott it.
They don't want me. I'm too raucous.
And whatever happened, weren't you and Nancy trying to turn some gas station into a park or something?
It's been done.
Oh, it's been done?
Yeah.
Remember they were doing that whole thing with
Oh
they were
yeah, he
raising
was
money?
protesting the park. I mean, the service station.
Jackie protested a gas station?
Yeah.
It was
Why?
it was a corner, and they were going to do something to it.
They were going to cement it over.
And Jackie and Nancy did some benefits, raised some money, and had to turn it into a park.
Yeah, it is a nice park.
Is it?
That's in between their Sand-Aid gigs.